Good morning. Okay, so I'm remaking my video. I was making a video and a call came in. So this morning we are at Laguna De Apoyo. That's this area, El Valle, right? Is above. Down there is the Laguna. So the hotel that we're staying at is called El Guayacan, and after Googling it a couple of times, we found out that that is a type of flowering tree. And there's different color flowers. The most common one I saw was like yellow, but they also have like a pink one and a purple one. So we have those in Florida. We do. I've seen them throughout my neighborhood. They're beautiful. But there's the kind of wood that they get from it. They use it in, old buildings like this, and pretty much we believe that most of the wood that they use here is probably from that. And maybe that's the reason why they named it that, or just because it's a beautiful tree. Who knows? But we didn't get any historical information. Since we've been here, just a quick rundown of how it is in Nicaragua. They're not forthcoming with all that information. It's not like when you go to, United States, where when you're staying at different like hotels and things like that, and they try to give you like a rundown of the history of anything. No. Everybody just kind of like sticks to themselves. They're polite and patient people, very quiet, but nobody is forthcoming with information. People don't give you information unless you ask for it, right, babe? So I very much like that, but then again, I don't, because I'm so used to United States, like always offering the information like in advance, posting like signs and stuff in places so that way you're not left in the dark about things. But I noticed that since I've been with Johnny, that's a complaint that I always had about him. Like, why didn't you say this, or why you don't say that? And he's like, because you didn't ask. It's like, that's their culture. Now that I see how he is, now that I see how it is here, it makes it more understandable that they're just not forthcoming, over informing type people. So that there's cultural differences there. In America, the reason why, and let me tell you this, the reason why we give so much information up front like that is because of all the Captain Complainos. If you don't prepare people for things, then you're gonna get nothing but complaints. And there's so many Karens out there, and I'm one of them. Even Johnny's one of them sometimes. We're just like, oh, nobody told us this, nobody told us that. And I think maybe Johnny forgot that in his country, ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. Like, you gotta pay for information over here. You gotta pull it out of people, right?
Very much.
Yeah, they're not, they're not talkative, chattery people, chit chats and all that. No, if somebody's gonna talk to you, it's because they know you. When you go to a restaurant, they stand there at your table saying nothing. You could sit there and be having a full-on conversation with your family and everything. They're just gonna stand there until you're like, yeah, I'm ready, and then you ask for whatever you need, right? Very much like back in the colonial
Over
days.
there is like they rush you, like, can I
Yeah.
take your order?
Yeah, there's no rushing here. The days move quite slowly. Everything is just goes by slowly here.
Yeah, we can stop in time.
Normally, if we got up and we're getting ready to like eat breakfast and go, we will be rush in United States. But over here, time just goes by so slow, and that's not an exaggeration. We got up at like 7 o'clock in the morning, I would say, and we don't even feel exhausted, even though, we didn't go to bed super late anyways. It was like 10:30, something like that. But in America, even though we have air conditioning and all these things over there, let me put the phone down. In America, even though we have all these conveniences, right? We literally are so stressed out over there all the time that we just feel exhausted. And so you go places in America, and if you go to bed at 10, 11, midnight while you're on a little vacation, the next morning it's such a hassle or struggle to even get out of bed, to go down early to have breakfast. and then get back to your room, get dressed, get your bags ready, and leave. But here we find that we have plenty of time to do all these things, right?
Yeah.
There's always time left over. It's like time is slowed down. So it's amazing. Most people don't talk fast. Most people do talk slow. So it's easier to catch what they're saying when Spanish is not your first language or you don't use Spanish like regularly at home. It's easier to catch what they say because they're not talking super fast. But now Johnny's sister-in-law, his brother's wife, she talks fast and like she's like double talks. Like some of her words, I don't even know what language that is. Is it because she's from a different place, like a different part of Nicaragua?
She is from different part, but I don't know if all of them talk like that.
She talks different. Like that girl, don't even speak to me in Spanish, please, because I don't understand you. And my father-in-law, I barely understand him. And I don't know if it's because he's missing some teeth or he has a speech impairment. I don't know. I don't understand my father-in-law. Most of the time, I don't talk to him because of that. I get stuck. I'm like, what? So, but overall, like I said, any Nica people I knew as a child, I loved. Nicaraguan people, Salvadorian people, Honduras, Costa Rican. I grew up with all of them. So they're all very similar. The food is pretty much like copy and paste. There's no real difference to me. But you know, it's peaceful here. Nobody bothers you. Nobody, you know, gives their opinion about stuff. There's nobody watching you. And like in Morocco, it's different. In Morocco, like everybody's watching you. Everybody has questions. They're not shy to ask you a million personal questions. As a matter of fact, if the police see me walking with my husband in Morocco because of how fair I am, automatically they're going to ask for our passports to see if we're married, automatically going to question if our son is our son, things like that. Whereas over here, nobody has even asked my husband anything like, who's this woman that you're with, or who are you, or nothing.
They mind their business.
They mind their business, right? So maybe people might have opinions and stuff. You won't even know it until you're gone. Then they're going to be saying whatever they want to say. But they're so polite. Very neutral energy here. Just like Johnny. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. She saw a funeral yesterday.
Yeah, so
First time.
we thought it was like a wedding procession or something. And then we see a casket.
Like a Catholic something, you know, they do that a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of little Catholic ceremony things.
But
Excuse me. But oh yeah, and so for funeral processions, you choose what music you want to play, and people are like walking, carrying flowers and stuff, and like umbrellas because it's really hot here.
they
It was sunny.
usually they hold the casket and people are carrying it like, you know, their shoulders. And well, this one they had it mariachis playing.
Yeah, they were playing mariachi
Yeah,
music.
playing mariachi music. And
Yeah.
you know, these neighborhoods, they are very, they stick together, you know. And also, I don't know if you noticed yesterday in Masaya, I think you asked me, there was
They
a
announced.
pickup truck announcing that, you know, someone passed away and
Please
you
attend their service.
for, you know, give you the condolences and all that.
Yeah.
And people go because even over here, you know, people live, they might live a little far away and they know each other.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause
Yeah, his
a
mom
lot
was
of
asking the
walk-
people here,
walks on the streets.
do you know my cousin so-and-so?
Yeah, there's an employee over here that they know my mom's family, my uncle,
Yeah.
which I think they have a property over here somewhere, but I don't know exactly where it is. But they know this guy over here. He knows the whole family. You
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So, but uh, we've been to several places, so many different locations, and each place has its own vibe. But it's actually, everything's kind of close. It didn't take us that long to get to all these different places. We've already stayed, I think, like 4 or 5 different hotels. Imagine, in a week. We still have one more hotel in Granada, and for 2 nights.
Two
Yeah.
more. One
Oh,
more
2
in
more.
Granada, and the
I like-
last one that we're staying
Yeah,
by the airport. So
yeah.
get
So
ready to go.
Granada's gonna be super spectacular, look very colonial style, very historical. And then the last one is gonna be just like a small little airport side hotel in Managua.
Yeah, because
So.
we gotta get up super early.
Yep, gotta get up before the sun gets up and go. So, yeah, this is a long video, super chatty. I got a lot to say. I love these types of videos where you see people experiencing and exploring in foreign countries and sharing what they think and what they feel about the place. I hope I've given you guys a good description as to what it's really like here. But yeah, I think I should go more in depth in other videos, but this one's long. We're already at like 11 minutes. So I will share this probably when I get back to United States, when I have my Wi-Fi at home, because it would take too long. Excuse me. It would take too long to upload it here. But yeah, and then about the sickness, I have a very sensitive immune system. I get sick easy. So, first couple of days, got diarrhea. Then I got this respiratory thing, and that's most likely because of leaving the fan on. I don't sleep with the fan on at home. I only did it here because one of the places that we were at was literally, the AC just was not working. So, yep. Better to just sleep naked. All right, babe.
I highly recommend it, guys. Come visit Nicaragua. It's very much safe, and
Yeah.
honestly, it's an adventure driving on the roads.
Oh, it's very, yeah, be careful on the roads. Get the full insurance. Get it. Why? Because we got a blowout. The tire blew out, and now we're probably going to have to pay for that. And also, bring money. Food is not cheap here. It is not like other countries where the food is just like a small portion of your trip. No. It's pretty much the same prices as in Florida. Excuse me. We went to a little place like a fritanga, which is basically like a little hole in the wall spot, and we ended up paying roughly about $10 per person.
Yeah. So.
About that, and that's a lot for a foreign country, in my opinion, because I have lived abroad, and I know for the simple type of food that we ate, simple, not even any side dishes, for it to cost that much, they give us the tourist price. So that's it. That's all I gotta say in this video. We will give you guys more information later. Anything else you want to say, babe?
Oh, that's it.
That's all, folks. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.